Hello, today I'll be reviewing the Harry Potter 12 Grimmauld Place Lego set. This is for ages 8 plus. It has 1,083 pieces, and this is a classic set. I'll go over some of the pros and cons of this set, and I'll show you a secret tip, so stick around for that. I will point out that when I was moving this, I did actually drop some of it. So this one came off and this top piece came off. They broke right here. They come off quite easily when you're holding them. So when you're moving the piece, just a pro tip is to grab it by the bottom, something that I usually do but didn't do this time. So when that happened, these two pieces broke off, and I was looking through the manual to try and find it. I couldn't find it here on the front picture of the manual, so I was flipping through the pages. This is a really detailed book, right? These go through all the steps. Luckily, everything is in bags, and so it's easy to put together. I think it took me about an hour, hour and a half. I had this set for a year now, so I don't remember exactly how long it took me to put together, but I'll just skip ahead here. And this is a great set. I've had a lot of fun having it. It looks really great, as you can see. There are 150 pages in this book, so that last page number is 150. So this is a pretty beefy instruction manual. I recommend keeping this or downloading the app and keeping the instructions there. I have both just in case. I don't usually keep my boxes. This is the only box of any of my Lego sets that I have kept. I usually keep the largest one because I put all of my manuals in there. So all of the sets that I have, their instruction manuals are in here, so I can keep them in one place. I just throw the rest of the boxes out. But this was a huge box, and so I kept it. So this is the front of the set. Looks really great. And if I turn it around here, you see the back of the house, and there's quite a bit going on. I'm just going to get rid of this. This is the when Ron is listening in on the adults in the house, that's what he uses. It's got the ear on the end. Now, this is a great set for kids. The box says 8 plus, and that's probably just a general thing for Lego. But my daughter has been playing with it since she was 3.5 when I got this. She knows not to put pieces in her mouth. She knows to be careful. She's not allowed to pick it up, so I have to move it for her. But she loves playing with the characters. There's so much going on here, so I'll just go over some of the details. So you have a bunch of characters. You have this little antenna dish that spins at the top. You have these bats here hanging, and then there's a bed that the characters can sleep in. There are a couple of skulls and jars in this room. There's a bed that another person can sleep in. Here we've got the family tree with some blacked out characters. And then here are the pianos. So this is kind of a secret tip. Now, I've noticed when putting characters on here, when I pull them off, typically the seat comes off with them. See right there? And so one of the secret tips is just to be aware of that, right? Because you're going to take it off, and so it's good to know where these go, because you might take this off and then just set the character down somewhere and not realize that you've lost this seat. So that's the first secret tip. I don't think there's anything that you can do or that Lego can do to improve that, because these pieces are all designed to be backwards compatible with all of the previous Lego sets. So just be careful when taking your Lego figurines off. Okay, so moving on, you have a little couch here, which is really nice. Down here you have the first apartment's doorway. This part opens, and you can see my daughter put some utensils in there, so those are hiding away, but that is big enough to hold a Lego figurine. Here we have the kitchen, and there's quite a bit going on here. There's a window and everything. This in the manual, it shows right here. You could see that this pops off. This pops off as a unit pretty easily, and then this opens up, and you can put things in there. So you could see there's a pot in there right now. So you could just put that on top. If you have this in here, it is really cramped, right? So that is one of the things. There's not a lot of space in any of these units. So you usually can only get 2 fingers in, and if you drop something or something falls off, it's pretty hard to get it out. So that's one of the downsides of this set is, it has so much detail and everything's crammed into such a small space. So here's the last little apartment. This is, I think it's Creature's right here, his little nook. So I think that's where he's supposed to go, and he's carrying his little umbrella. Now, most of the characters come with a wand, so you actually get a number of duplicate wands. So that's a great thing about this set is if you want to have your other Lego characters with wands, this is a great way to stock up on those. You also get a number of broomsticks. I don't have them all displayed here. But now there's a main feature of this, and that is that it collapses. So from the, let's see if I could do it with one hand. It usually requires 2. The best way, and the instructions kind of show it to you. I don't know where it is in here. It's probably towards the back. Yeah. Right here, it shows you that the easiest way to pull this out and smash it in is to grab the lamppost. So you're supposed to grab both of these. If you can, just push that, and then you can, they do slide if you're pushing on both, but unfortunately there we go. So it's a little bit difficult to do with one hand, but it clearly is possible. This is a really fun set. It looks like it only has 2 units, and then when you flip it around back, you don't have access to the other 2. You only have access to the secret unit here. So that's kind of how that functions. And then same thing, normally you should grab these and pull them apart. I can't do that with one hand very easily, but that is the official and suggested way to do this. So this is a really great unit. Secret tip number 2, I guess, would be if you have any of the other Lego Harry Potter sets, then you can grab the other characters. So I had the Advent holiday, Advent Christmas set, and so it's like the 12 days. And so I got a bunch of the shorter characters, the little kids. And so these are great to throw in with your other Harry Potter sets, so you can have characters that you otherwise wouldn't have at the house, and they can all come together and have a giant house party. So overall, this is a really great set. It's easy to assemble. The instruction manual is very clear. It looks terrific. Like I said, this is a year old. My daughter plays with it a lot. She's a little kid. I haven't really lost any pieces that I'm aware of. And really, it's a joy to play with. It's really fun. And that's about all I have to say. I hope this was helpful, and thank you for watching.